So we are looking at common nouns, singular and plural, on page 47 in our English workbook today. So last week we talked about how to capitalize titles and how to capitalize proper nouns and things like that. Today we are looking at the difference of plural and singular for common nouns. Okay? So a singular noun, this is in the yellow box at the top, a singular noun names one person, place, or thing. A plural noun names more than one person, place, or thing. Add s to form the plural of most nouns. So not always, but a lot of the times we can just add an s to the end and make it plural. We've done this in some of our spelling units, and today we're talking about it with this English concept, okay? So look at that purple row. Astronaut, they just added s to make astronauts. For planes, they just add an s to make it plural from plane. And then star, they add an s and made stars. Okay? Add es to form the plural of nouns ending in the s, sh, ch, ss, x, or z. So if it ends in an s, an sh, a ch, ss, x, or z, then you add es. So gases, bushes, watches, classes, foxes, or buzzes, okay? So all of those words singular, as in buzz, fox, class, watch, bush, or gas, all end in one of those endings, so we had to have an es. Thor, no. Thank you. Sorry. Add s to form the plural of nouns ending with a vowel plus y. So we have a lot of EYs, or in this example, as in monkey ends in EY, key is EY, but tray is AY. If it's a vowel, A, E, I, O, or U, and then has a Y after it, then you have to add an S, okay? Change Y to I and add ES to form the plural of nouns ending with a consonant plus Y. So if we have any consonant, there are tons of consonants in the alphabet, right? So if it's a consonant plus a Y, then you add ES. So we have, or you change the I or the Y to an I and add ES. So we have babies, bakeries, and candies. Okay, now let's look at our guided practice. We're in that first section, 1 through 4, and it says to write an S if the underlying noun is singular, and a P if it is plural. Okay, so I'm not writing this down, so make sure you're paying attention, pause, and look back if you need to, if you skipped one or missed one. Number 1, the National Air and Space Museum is in Washington, D.C. Okay, look at that phrase, that underlying noun. The National Air and Space Museum. Is that singular or plural? It is singular, so we're going to put an S next to number 1 because it does not have any S's. It's not the National Air and Space Museums, right? It's just the museum. It's one, so it's singular. Look at number 2. The collection of aircraft and spacecraft at the museum is huge. So collection is our underlined word. Is that singular or plural? Is it showing one or more of the collection? It's singular. It doesn't have an S, and it's showing one collection. Great job. Visitors may touch some of the exhibits. So our underlying noun here is visitors. Is visitors plural or singular? It's plural. It ends in an S, and it's speaking of more than one person, more than one visitor. Great job. The museum frequently adds new exhibits. So we're looking at the word exhibits. Is exhibits singular or plural? It's plural because it's showing more than one exhibit and it ends in an S. Good job. Now what we are going to do for numbers 5 through 14 is they gave us a singular noun and they need us to make it plural. So we need to follow the rules that are up there. Come here. All right, you guys get to meet Thor for a minute. This, you can see just a little bit of him. This is Thor. Yes. Can you say hello to the kids? Yes. So if you ever see me look off camera, it's probably because him or one of his kitty cat buddies is getting into something. So say hello to the kids. Yes. All right, go play. Go play. Good boy. All right. So now back to business. Look at number 5. We need to follow our rule up at the top. So when you're doing your independent practice or you're trying to figure out one of these, make sure you look up at that yellow box at the top and it'll tell you what our rule is for that specific word. So look at number 5. The word is glass. So I'm just going to start off by writing this word, glass. And I'm going to look at what it ends in. It ends in a double S. What is my rule for ending in a double S? I have to add ES. So now I have glasses by adding ES to the word glass. Write that down. Pause if you need to because I'm going to go through these somewhat quick just because I'm just writing them down and talking you through them. Pause if you need a minute and click back on and move on to the next one. My next word is church. What does church end in? It ends in a CH. My rule for a CH is what? Look up at the top. It is to add what? We need to add an ES. Awesome job. Now we have the word house. Well, this doesn't end in an S of any kind. It doesn't end in an S, a C, SH, a CH, a double S, an X, a Z, or even a Y. So, what do I need to do? I need to just add an S to make it houses. Now, we have the word toy. This one ends in a Y, but we had 2 rules for if it ends in a Y. So if it's a vowel in a Y, we just add an S. If it's a consonant in a Y, we change the Y to an I and add ES. So do I end in a consonant in a Y or a vowel in an I? A vowel in an I. So I just add an S and I have the word toys. Now look at the word puppy. I have the word puppy. This one also ends in a Y, but it has a consonant, which means I have to change my Y to an I and add ES. Remember, if it's going too fast or you need to catch up, pause the video and catch back up. Now look at number 10. Number 10 is the word box. I remember a rule that if it ended with an X, we had to do something. Someone look up at the top, everyone look up at the top of the yellow box, and what does it say we need to do if it ends in an X? We need to add ES to get boxes. Now we have the word wish. We haven't dealt with the SH ending, but what is our rule for an SH ending? We need to add an ES. Now we have number 12, a brush. Brush. We have the same ending of the SH. So that means we do the same thing. I think they were trying to trick us there and see if we were going to change our ending. So we have brush and we added ES. Now look at the word party. Oh, we have another Y. So does it end in a vowel in a Y or a consonant in a Y? It ends in a consonant in a Y. So what was my rule for if it ended in a consonant in a Y? We change the Y to an I and add ES. Awesome. Now our last one that we're doing together is donkey. So we have the word donkey. So this one ends in a Y also, but it is a vowel and a Y. So that means we get to just add the letter S. All right? Awesome. Make sure you have all of those and then turn it over and look at page 48. So when you get to page 48, you will see that numbers 1 through 6 are the same that we did at the top at the beginning of the page 47, where you're putting a P if it's plural and a S if it's singular. Okay? You are also going to be doing the same thing that we just did here on the board for numbers 7 through 16. Remember, if you don't remember a rule, it is still on page 47. You just have to turn it back, find it in the chart, and figure out what your rule is and how you need to change it. Okay? Now, this one is a little different. 17, 18, and 19, they want you to look at these two sentences and choose which one has the correct plural words. Okay? So you need to see which words are plural and which ones are spelled correctly. Then look at the apply and write. Put a star next to apply and write because you're going to be doing that. Write 2 or more, so at least 2 sentences about a birthday party you have been to. Circle the plural nouns. So each sentence needs to have at least one plural noun. Okay? And then you need to circle the ones in each sentence. All right. I know you guys can do this. You guys have worked so hard on this. And like I said before, you've done ones like this before for spelling. So you are going to take this page, you're going to finish it to the best of your ability, and then you're going to turn in the picture of this page, and you make sure it goes into your English section on Google Classroom. Have a great day, class.